Okay, this video is to summarize all of the triangle congruence methods that we've talked about. We have these 5 methods that we've talked about to prove triangles are congruent. These are our congruency shortcuts so that we don't have to prove that all 3 angles and all 3 sides match in order to say that the triangles are congruent. First shortcut we're going to talk about is side, 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 and we abbreviate that SSS. So in this problem, we are given RP is congruent to PS. As soon as you get a given statement, you want to mark your diagram. So RP is congruent to PS, and we want to add that to our proof. Okay. The second one, RQ is congruent to QS. We're going to add that on our diagram, and we're going to add that to our proof. After you've put everything that is given down, you have to look at your diagram and see if you have anything else that you can add. Okay, we have this side PQ that shows up in both triangles. Anytime a side is shared, we're going to say that that side is congruent to itself because it's in both triangles. So we're going to say PQ is congruent to PQ. This is our reflexive property. Okay, if something is congruent to itself, that's reflexive. Reflexive, exactly the same on each side. Okay, so sometimes it's helpful to mark your triangle. This one's pretty obvious because we're dealing with all sides, but some people like to mark the triangles with S's for sides and A's for angles. When we look at one triangle at a time, we see that we have 3 S's here and we have 3 S's here. So our reason that our triangles are the same are going to be their side, side, side triangle congruence theorem. I'm just abbreviating, okay? Whatever your prove statement is needs to come last. So when you have a drag and drop or a fill in the blank with a word bank, whatever that said was prove has to be last. Okay. In our next one, we've got B is the midpoint of AC. So if B is in the middle, well, first I'm going to write B is the midpoint of AC. If B is in the middle, then we know it's the same distance from A to B as it is from B to C. So I know these pieces are the same size. The reason that I know those pieces are the same size is because that's just the definition of a midpoint. Okay. Next, it says AD is congruent to CD. So AD is congruent to CD, and I'm going to add that in my proof. Okay, I know what has to come last. I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. Now I need some other piece of information. Right now, I've got these 2 sides that are the same and these 2 sides that are the same. I have to say something about this side in the middle. Okay, that side in the middle, since it's shared, is also the same. So we're going to say DB is congruent to itself. That's our reflexive property. Again, we have 3 S's in both triangles, so that's our side, side, side triangle congruence theorem.